YouTube. Today I'm going to show you how you can teach your dog to respond to only his name when you have a multi-dog household. Are you ready? Wish free, splash free, tug free. So the first step is asking one dog to do a specific behavior, and what you're going to do is reinforce the other dogs for doing absolutely nothing before they think to do something. So you might want to work with just 2 dogs at a time if you have multiple dogs at first, but what will usually happen is if you ask for one dog to come or one dog to sit, the other dogs will see that as an opportunity for reinforcement if you use reinforcement to train with, and so they will also try to do the behavior you're asking of a specific dog, and it can be a little bit overwhelming if you have a lot of dogs and you're asking them all to come when you just wanted one dog to come. So we'll begin with asking for a sit. So I'm going to ask them all to lay down. All down. Good. And you might ask them to lay down one at a time. And then here I'm going to ask my Border Collie Splash to sit. Oh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say Splash, sit, and lure her into the sit and feed the other dogs for staying in the position. So I'm not going to say my cue with a very exciting voice. I'm going to say it with a calmer voice so it doesn't overexcite the other dogs that are not getting to do the behavior. Because most dogs, if you train them with reinforcement, if they hear their cue, they're going to want to do the behavior. So that is specifically true for Wish here. So if I said, Splash, sit, you can see that Wish is very excited about sitting herself because she loves doing that behavior when she hears the word. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say Splash, sit with the exciting voice, and I'm going to hold a treat in front of Wish's face while I say it. So I say, Splash, sit, and I release the treat into the dog who's waiting over here. So I could use a marker. So I say, Splash, sit, good, and I feed this dog for waiting because that's a very important behavior right there. A lot of people forget that when a dog is not doing anything and being perfect, that is the time you want to reinforce your dog. So what I'm going to do at first to teach the dogs the concept is the dogs who are not getting cued, I'm going to hold these treats up like this so they're all kind of focused on the treats in my left hand as I cue my Chihuahua to lay down. Kiko down, good. And then these dogs all get a treat. Ready? Tug down, good. And you can see that the dogs that are waiting are getting a treat out of the opposite hand. Good job. Splash down, good. Wish down. Awesome. You can teach your dog that when you point at a specific dog, it means the dog that's being pointed at is the one that has to do the behavior, and if the dogs aren't being pointed at, it means that they don't need to do the behavior. That's one thing you can do, or you can use eye contact. So your dog is understanding that when you're looking specifically at them, it's their cue to lay down. Now I'm going to hold this hand down low because they're in the down position, and I'm going to cue Kiko to sit. Kiko, sit. Good. And I drop the treat there. And these guys get the treat out of the opposite hand. Ready? Tug, sit. Good. So the dogs that are sitting get the treat out of the high hand, and the dogs that are laying down are getting the treat out of the low hand. Splash, sit, and Wish, sit. Good. When your dogs get more advanced, you can ask for more behaviors and start fading out the extreme luring gestures and hand signals. A great way to teach your dog this concept is calling the dogs one at a time from a stay using their name. So I'm going to say Wish free, or you might say Wish come, and then the other dogs all get a high level of reinforcement for not coming when they heard the other dog's name. Now, if you think all your dogs are going to get up when you say come, you can say Splash, come, and feed the other dogs as you're saying their cue to come. Good job. Now I have a big fluffy Border Collie in the way. Over here, guys, sit. Tug, come. Kiko, come. Good.